Well, hi there. My name is Jim Turner, and I'm going to show what's about to happen today. Today is the 10th. Please subscribe, thumbs up, ring the bell. Just coming into my man cave. This is my man cave. So I put my old shingles that I took off my roof. Put them down. Put them down there. Keeps everything, all the weeds down. Don't have to mess with it, you know. And so I just come back here. It's a nice little cove, you know. Nice cove. Just it's like a cove, you know, like a man cove, man cave. It's just kind of like in my little corner, sitting in my corner. There's a song goes something like, oh oh oh, something like that. So here they are. You can see they're getting ready to go into their daily swarm or navigational flight. I tell you what, sometimes they really look like a swarm, though. Oh my gosh. I just gave them a little food before they go out, so they have plenty of energy, because I'm watching them coming out. I was watching them come out, and they it came out and they hit those little puddles of 1-to-1 sugar syrup. They take a little sip and off they go. Just take it off. I gave them a little energy boost so they can really get out there and do their stuff with plenty of energy, right? And so those bees are still flying up there to that hive now and then. It's like a memorabilia hive. They still have a photo. They still have it in their Photoshop in their brain. It's still going in that hive. Kind of funny. But they always circle back to that one. They always go back into that one. They do that boomerang thing. For all you folks who you're seeing my videos for the first time. Most folks who see my videos see them for the first time. Anytime I go on YouTube, I'll click on something, you know, of interest, and I notice like it's 10 years old. I'm going. So a lot of my videos are being seen for the first time, and so that is my swarm that I caught up yonder in the peach tree last week. So that'd be a week ago today. I caught that, the bees in that hive and the queen. They swarmed into that peach tree. I baited that nuke, and because I started seeing a bunch of bees just hovering around my hive, my main hive here, right there. Just saw a bunch of bees all the time. I want to get in there and raid my hive. Well, what I realized what it was them looking for a home. Leaving one place to come to another place. And once I got that epiphany, oh my gosh, man, I put up 6 baited hives all around my property. And 2-3 days after I did that, 2 days, I had a swarm in a hive. I watched them come in. I was sitting right here, watched them come right to my face. Like, I need to leave now. So I transferred them a few days back from up there to there. And what I just did was I put a panel in the back so I can monitor the varroa mites. So back in here, back in yonder, excuse me girls, coming through. Oh, they're kind of going way back here with me. So what I got back here is I got this little stick, and slide that out. That keeps them from getting in there, getting trapped. And I got my panel. Easy in, easy out. And pretty simple stuff. And I got my little thumbtack stick, and just slide it right on in there. Easy peasy, right? Easy peasy, oh so easy. And my other one, I put this one in I designed this other one last fall, and it's underneath here. Oh, I'm sorry, girls. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you're gonna have a hard time getting out of there, aren't you? I'll move a stick so you can get out. I'll move a stick so you can get out of there. Dummy me. Here, I'll just leave it open a little bit so you can get out. Shoot. Excuse me. You shouldn't be scraping there. No scrape there. No scrape over here either. No scraping. No scraping allowed. Don't scrape over on the sides. And a little gap there so they can get out. Just a little gap. Just enough so the girls that are now trapped in there. Oh my gosh, they're trapped for good. Oh shoot. I'll just leave this one open. Okay, yeah, they can get out of there. Okay. They can get out of that little crack. There they come. It's like, I got trapped in there. So they'll come out of there. Then they go play. Now, oh, they're playing peekaboo with the ones that are coming, trying to look in. Oh, they're playing a little game. That's funny. I like watching that. Yeah, I've discovered that bees are very playful creatures. They enjoy play. They play like bees play. They don't play like humans or dogs or. No, they play like bees. They have bee play. And now they're like playing inside that. They're going in there, goofing off. What's in here? What's in this dark hole down here? Oh my gosh, they're going in. I guess they're going to make their own cave. Girl cave. What's in here? Oh, this is a really quiet place. This is really isolated. Oh, there they go in there. Yeah, this evening I'll take that off, and any girls that are decide they're going to have a cup of tea down in there where it's nice and peaceful, I'll let them. I'll say I'll use a stick and just take them out. Because I sealed that. So what I just lifted there, that panel, that piece of wood where they went in, I sealed that so they can't get in there. What happens is these gnat hive beetles, they were going in the front and going right through that 8-inch hardware cloth that you can see shining in there as the bees going right over it, and they'd fall right down into the bottom of the panel, and because there's a little gap there, they also fell right behind that wood right there, that angled piece of wood. So I sealed that off so when they fell in there, they couldn't get out. They couldn't get nothing to eat. They couldn't get nothing to drink. They just stayed in there until they died. Sealed it all off. And yeah, that hive there, the swarm hive, those girls have a long way to grow. But I gotta say, man, they built that comb 6 frames out so fast, I could not believe it. And these girls here, they've got 1 frame to go. So those 2 brood boxes, they've been there since last fall. I left that brood box. I probably should have taken it down in fall and just left them with 1 brood box through the winter. I'll be doing that this winter. So each hive is going to only have one brood box. It's easier for them to stay warm during the winter, and because they're going to have, on average, there's going to be 2 die-offs. There's going to be a die-off of the summer and late summer bees. They're going to die off as winter comes. There'll be tens of thousands of them. I came out here one day, there was no bees. I came out to just do my daily routine check. I came out here the next day, there was probably 10,000 dead girls on the ground. They just did a permanent timeout. Oh, I guess it's my turn. And yeah, came out and just fell down took themselves on the ground and waited until death took them. And then I had another big die-off, similar, in the middle of winter. That's their way of preserving the food in the hive. So they must not have stored enough food going into late fall. And I'm just glad that I fed them lots of food during the winter, because I think this hive would have died. They just did not store enough honey to get them through the winter. So, and I gave them a couple pollen patties during the winter, and yeah, by looking at my observational panel, I can tell that they decapped all those frames and ate the honey. I saw like little drips of honey. They would drip out when they would decap sections. They didn't get it all before it hit my panel. They probably don't think about that. It typically would drop to the bottom of the hive, and they just, the other ones down there just get it. But that screen just goes right through it, and so they didn't. All that honey was lost. They just have to learn to be more clean eaters, and so yeah, that one's got such a long ways to go. But with all that built-out comb, I bet you. So this is a week later. So it's been 2 weeks since I caught that swarm. So they spent a week up there, and this is their first full week here. And so in 2 weeks, I bet you they've got most of those 6 frames all filled out of comb. They were about 50% done when I transferred them from up there. They were about 50% done each one when I transferred the frames into the brood. Yeah, man. When they make up their mind to make comb, oh my gosh. And so this hive here, the main, what happened was I had so many frames that needed to be filled out that they just focused pretty much on one frame at a time. It takes 500,000 flanges. They have 4 flanges on each side on their underside of their abdomen, and they'll pull their comb making material out of those, and it takes 500,000 flanges to make 1 pound of comb. Isn't that just crazy? That's a lot of work, a lot of energy to make just 1 pound of wax. Wow. And so, yeah, 1 million to make 2 pounds. You get the math. 1 plus 1 is what? No, 5 plus 5 is what? Oh, 100,000. Yeah, so, and that's kind of my bee day today. Just thought I'd share you what's going on. They're getting, so instead of navigating, a lot of those girls, they're eating up those little puddles. I put a whole bunch of little puddles of 1-to-1, and I put puddles. I don't put it on where it runs. I put it into a dry area, and it just turns into like a circle, because that 1-to-1 hits the dry and it just kind of stays there. So now they're eating up all the puddles. Yeah, probably shouldn't do that, because now I notice that they stay out in front all night. All night. They stay out in front all night. They didn't used to until I started doing the puddle thing. I hope some more puddles fall from the sky. Right? It's like they sat out there all night waiting for more that 1-to-1. They didn't used to do that. They'd go inside. Now they're just hoping and a praying and a praying and a hope for more. Okay, please subscribe, thumbs up, ring the bell, and that'd be awful kind of you. And you have a good day now. Bye now, yeah. Getting ready to swarm. You can see them already starting there. This is the time they go, but I got them tied up with all the sugar water. So those girls in front, they would normally be doing their navigational flight, but they're loading up with some energy before they go. All right. Bye now.